Hey guys, and welcome to Lessons from My Mom's Camera. It is day 40, and we are outside right now, just getting some sun, doing something different because today, June 29, is a special day, I guess, astrologically, because there are three astrological events happening. It's the Capricorn full moon, it's Mercury retrograde in Cancer, and Jupiter enters Leo for the next 12 months. And those are very big um, astrological activities, I guess. Too long to explain in this video, but I'm just doing something different, moving my energy. Um, for day 40 of Lessons from My Mom's Camera. If you're new here, my mom used to record these challenges that she would pursue. This specific cycle, she is doing a 77-day challenge where she would wake up early, take a walk before breakfast, coffee, and checking her phone. And then she also shares a thought for the day. I apologize if it's a little bit noisy, but yeah, let's go ahead and see what her message is for the day. Ooh, it's actually pretty short. All right.
This was during the Yahoo groups time. We had Yahoo groups, and so we were campaigning. Well, I was campaigning and supporting one candidate, and he was supporting another candidate, and so I would post things about this candidate and would post things about the other candidate, and some of the other people in that Yahoo group would start getting disagreeable. Frank and I, proud to say, Frank and I, we remained very, very principle centered. We would focus on the issues. We never, ever resorted to name calling. And in fact, when I first visited Southern California, I stayed at their home with the late, his wife, the late beautiful Sally Adamo. I stayed in their home, and yeah, we never dis. I guess it would never happen. We never agreed on the political, our views on politics, but we remained as friends, and we still are great friends. So that is what Zig Ziglar is saying, and what I'm proposing to everybody out there. Because I look at Facebook sometimes, even on YouTube. I'm listening to a really beautiful song, and then I look at the comments, and people start getting disagreeable. How is that? Why is that? Why do we have to become disagreeable? Why do we have to become adversarial instead of collaborative, instead of cooperative? So my thought for everybody who might be listening right now, I can't see because I don't have my contact lenses, or who might be watching this later on, think about it. You can disagree all you want if it's necessary. Disagree on issues, disagree on principles, disagree on perspectives, positions. Never ever disagree on personalities or be disagreeable. And that's a great thought for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year, for life. And so, on that wonderful food for thought, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm heading out for my walk. And by the way, Brian, shout out to you. My phone hasn't fallen down all throughout. I have it. I have it on a little pine tree. See, I can use both hands. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Oh, I think this video, this version, or I think it got cut. I'm gonna try to see if I have a feeling that there was another video, but let's see. I'm gonna try to see through the Facebook log if there's actually another video, because it definitely does sound like this was a cut clip from a longer one. And from what I can gather, it's a thought for the day by, it's a quote by Zig Ziglar. Maybe something about you can have disagreements on point of views, but not on personalities, or not be disagreeable. Interestingly enough, the first thing that crosses my mind, since, first of all, one thing to notice is My mama is changing the layout or the composition of her video just like me. Just like my mama. What is that expression? Um, just like father, like like mother, like daughter. Like I didn't see what her video is for today, but I said to myself, you know what? Let's do something different. Let's record this outside. And just as I changed my scenery, she also did with her. Telling you guys, cosmic events are happening, and specifically today, it's a big event. And to circle back on what she said, maybe I'll start my 2 minute impromptu about it's okay to disagree on something, but not be disagreeable. The interesting thing about the first thing that comes to mind is not actually about another person. It's about resisting the flow of life. It's about recognizing that sometimes things just aren't going your way and it's okay. Just to circle back again on the cosmic events that are happening today, it is the start. Mercury retrograde is stationing in Cancer. And for a lot of people, Mercury retrograde is a season or a period of time where bad things happen. But interestingly enough, for me, I am just really intentionally shifting my perspective about things and looking at this as a practice of non resistance, as a practice of acceptance for the way things are, and ultimately shifting my perspective to believe that everything is happening for me. I wrote that in my journal this morning while I was doing my reflections. I thought, what if everything that is happening is designed for my best interest? What if I'm actually in this very moment already living my best life, already living my dream life? I got interrupted because I had to do breakfast. I made breakfast and now I still want to catch some sun, so I went outside to record this. I left the page a little bit to be continued because I want to sit in that moment and truly kind of really start shifting my perspective on this. And interestingly enough, another cosmic event right now is Jupiter um, transiting into Leo for the next 12 months. And can you imagine this massive planetary body? Massive. Just being in the constellation of Leo, which I guess is another energy or a force, which is fiery, forward momentum, action oriented. I'm just making this up. I mean, from what I think about Leo, like Lionheart. So shifting my state of mind is something I recognize is like um, big undertaking. I want to use a profound word, but for the lack of a better term, I'll just say big. It's a very big undertaking. You're so used to looking at things a certain way, and now I'm saying like, okay, let's be intentional and shift our state of mind, not in a way where I'm, you know, practice, doing toxic positivity, but really, like, it's the merging of reality for what it is right now, acceptance, just taking it all in as it is, and then the fact that this is what's like knowing that this is what's there. This is it, not in a bad way. It's like this is your reality right now. what do you see? What do you see? And like being, and I'm so curious. That's why I put it on pause. I closed my journal and said, you know what, to be continued. I want to sit down and really experiment on this because I want to get curious about, okay, what have you been so used to doing when you exist? Confirmation whistle. and and then observe it and say like, is that true? Or is that what you want to be true? Maybe perspective is relative as well, just as a lot of things are relative in physics or whatever. I'm trying to be like, I don't know. There's a lot of things like coming up for me, like physics, um, astrology, spirituality. It's just making me curious about a lot of things that I've never really questioned about how I've lived. And I guess it's time. Not I guess, and it's time. Come on. Circle back on the topic about it's okay to disagree, but not be disagreeable. Isn't that interesting that right now there are three astronomical events happening, astrological, astronomical, cosmic events happening with Mercury retrograde is usually um, bracing, the energy of bracing because things are going to be not going your way. But interestingly enough, for this particular period of time, it's about softening. It's about welcoming receptivity, things coming back to you to be maybe confronted, to have a conversation, all of these things, which is interesting. And then Jupiter, forward motion, it's also very, very interesting. Um, and then Capricorn, full moon, I don't know. I mean, it would look like contradicting events happening all at the same time. But then it's but then again, what if it's complementing? What if it's the perfect balance, harmony? I don't know what I'm talking about, or maybe I do know. Let's agree to disagree. Maybe that's the point. Opposing energies, balancing each other to create that space where we can exist in between. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 41 of Lessons from My Mom's Camera. Have a good day, guys. Bye.